Hey, hello, how are you? Welcome back to Hey Han. I'm your host, Hannah Fletcher, and today I will be speaking with Yuri. Now, Yuri is most famous for her pretty much spot-on Kardashian impersonations and parodies that have been all over your For You page for the past several years. Now, before we get into the conversation with Yuri, make sure that you guys go ahead and interact with this podcast in any way possible. If you are listening, make sure that you go ahead and leave a review. If you are watching, make sure that you are subscribed, liking, and commenting. Do all of the things necessary in order to let us know exactly how you feel about what you are seeing with Hey Han. Now, without further ado, sit back, relax, and enjoy the conversation between myself and Yuri. Hi everybody, this is Hannah Fletcher and I have Yuri here with me.
Hi.
I'm so excited to talk to you. Girl, I love your content and I also love the Kardashians, so we have a lot to talk about. So talk to me, how did you get into making Kardashian content? How did this journey start for you?
Yeah, so I've always been told that I sounded like a Kardashian, and I never was like, and a Valley girl, and I was like, what is a Valley girl? And they're like, basically like a Kardashian. And I just tried to do a parody video one day because I also love the Kardashians, never missed an episode of Keeping Up. I definitely kept up. And so I tried to do a little parody impersonation of Kourtney, and I nailed it. And I was like, oh my God, the video went viral. So I was like, okay, let me do another one. I put it on TikTok. And then the second one went viral, and the third one went viral. So the virality was there, and I was like, okay, I guess this is it. This is what we're doing.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Now, I know I've seen some of your other interviews, so they've actually seen your content, right? The Kardashians, they're aware of your videos. What was your reaction when you found out that they've seen your videos? Were you excited? Were you kind of like, oh my gosh, I wonder what they're going to think? Like, what was your reaction?
It was all of those things. I was so excited, and then the excitement switched to like immediate like shock. Like I cannot believe that they know that I even exist. To then like panic mode, to like look through all the content to see if I've ever said something like super negative about them. But it was all fine because I've loved the Kardashians. I kid you not. I will challenge anybody. You can never find a bad thing I've ever said about the Kardashians.
I love that.
I am a super fan.
Oh, so who would be your favorite sister to impersonate if you had to pick?
If I had to pick my favorite sister to impersonate, it would definitely be Kourtney Kardashian Barker. Only because I think that I nail her probably the best. And then we'll do Chloe.
Okay.
Chloe's iconic. And then Kim.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
whatever Chloe said. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. That's my next question. So the nails, we have to talk about the nails for Chloe. So if you guys haven't seen, you do like Post-its on your
Post-its.
fingernails. How does that, what does that look like? Are you constantly just losing them in between takes and then you put them back on? I mean, I see them go in the wig, but talk to me about the Post-its because it's genius.
Yeah. So the Post-its was a pure, like, spontaneous, out of the blue thing that we decided to do because I didn't have nails on that day. And so I was like, oh, I'll just put on these Post-its, and it became the fan favorite. But yes, if you would look at like my content and everything that I've filmed, when I'm doing an episode or a skit, you see the nails just constantly falling off because the tape is just getting unstickier and unstickier. So it gets a little harder at the end. But it's a lot of fun.
It's so fun. When I remember the first video, I saw the nails go in the wig and I was like, oh, and then I was like, that is genius. Like,
Oh my goodness.
I love that like you kept it and play with it and incorporated it. I think it's remarkable. Oh my gosh.
And now it's a staple in all
It is.
my videos.
You nailed the salad shake.
Oh my
gosh.
I love the salad shake. That was them. They are the matriarch of salad shaking. And I was like, oh my God, we got to hit on this.
I know. So what would you say in terms of filming, what would you say is like the approximate amount of time that it takes for you in order to be able to film each video? Because obviously you're playing pretty much every single sister. Sometimes you'll have Chris in there. What does that look like for you timeline-wise?
Absolutely. If it's 3 characters, I would say 2 hours, a solid 2 hours with prep, writing the skit, and going through every single take, making sure all the props are there, having the space, and lining up where every sister is going to be. It's definitely a process. I would do 2 hours just for film time, and then after, it takes me a good 3 to 3.5 hours to edit and publish the content.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh my
it's
goodness.
a long time.
You have been a full 8-hour job just by literally doing one video.
Yes.
That's incredible.
I know. I'm looking for ways to kind of like do it in less time, but right now I've got a good flow of it.
Well, but the hard work is evidently paying off.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? You're doing great.
Yeah, I'm doing something right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And then finally, I want to ask you, obviously you're working with Viral Nation. Great company. I love them very much, and I'm sure you do too. What has the opportunity been like to be able to work with Viral Nation, and what did it look like when you were given the opportunity to work with a company like them?
Oh my God, it's life-changing. I never would have thought Viral Nation would bring me to the point of where I am now. It's such a great company to work with, and I think my favorite part about it is to meet other influencers and connect on just such a different level, because as an influencer, a lot of times we're isolated in our work because social media is like our work. And to see another content creator that you love their content and love them as a person, to physically meet them is just such a different energy, and I think it just keeps that motivation going for me as a content creator. So I thought it was amazing to work with. My manager's great, definitely life-changing. It's a great experience.
I love to hear that.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you're adorable, and I love you so much,
God,
and
thank
you are killing it. Again, just keep it up with the Kardashians, keep it up with everything that you're doing, and thank you so much for speaking with us today.
Of course, thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you all so much for tuning into this episode of Hey Han, and thank you, Yuri, for creating such remarkable content. As a fan of your content and the Kardashians myself, I feel like you are spot on, and to be able to have the opportunity to have spoken with you, it's been a dream come true. So thank you so much for your time. To my audience, I want to challenge you to do the following. I want you to make a to-do list physically with your hands, not on your phone, and make sure that you are writing things down in order to cross things off. Now, I'm really encouraging for you to do this because I've been trying to do this myself, and there's something so cathartic and so helpful about crossing things off manually on a to-do list. I woke up this morning, I felt a little bit scattered, a little bit overwhelmed, but obviously nothing that I couldn't handle, and I created a to-do list. And honestly, I've gotten half of my things done that I needed to do, and it's not even noon yet. So I really recommend that you go ahead and put this into practice, whether it's a to-do list for the day, for the month, for the week, for the year, whatever it is that you need to create a list for. I highly recommend that you put this into practice, make it fun, draw some doodles on the side of it, make it a color scheme, make it rainbow, whatever you would like. And really just make sure that you are honoring yourself and being proud of yourself for crossing things off of your to-do list. It could be as simple as getting groceries. It could be as complex as asking for that raise that you've been sitting on wanting to ask for years. And you finally got the courage to be able to send that email to your boss. Make sure that you are just making yourself proud in whatever it is that you are crossing off your to-do list. Now, I want to say thank you so much to everybody who's tuned into this season of Hey Han. It's been a pleasure as always, and I am so excited to see what the future has in store. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys through the screen, and I will see you in the next episode of Hey Han. Bye, guys.